my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany and I'm a content creator providing content creation tips and tricks for new and beginning content creators, UGC creators, and I also provide a little bit of productivity tips in the mix as well. Today we're diving into something that every content creator eventually needs to master, which is creating a personal brand. Whether you're just now starting out as a content creator or if you're trying to level up or elevate your content game when it comes to being a UGC creator, this one is definitely for you. So I've got actionable tips that can help you not only create a brand but can actually represent truly everything that you are. So first things first, what's a personal brand? The way I kind of think of it is thinking of my personal brand as like a digital identity, like how would I want to be seen online, essentially. It's pretty much going to be the impression that you leave on the people who are, coming through your page, liking your content, commenting on your content, engaging with you. So this is definitely something that is more than your logo or your color scheme. It's going to be like your voice, your value, and the way you connect with your audience. You may recognize it in the content that you're already watching from different creators already. You can kind of tell just by looking at them and their content, and if you are a frequent watcher of their content, you can easily identify their personal brand. It pretty much is like what makes them stand out. When looking at content and stuff like that, is not only what they create, it's pretty much how they present themselves when they are creating it. All right, and the first step to building your personal brand or your digital identity is to know your audience. Another thing that could go along with this is also identifying a niche when you're just starting out as a content creator. So when you are sitting down and you're thinking about starting a content creation journey, you have to ask yourself a couple questions. One of those questions being, who are you speaking to? I used to watch this creator by the name of Jade Beeson. I still kind of watch her videos from time to time now, but I can't constantly watch things that I am also producing because, But I used to watch her videos a lot, and she always recommended when you are trying to figure out your content and like the planning stages and whatnot, to have a person. She called this person Sam. Who is Sam? And pretty much the Sam is going to be who you're talking to whenever you decide to turn on that camera and film a video. So I'm talking to you who, are just starting out your content creation journey. You're either a UGC creator and you're just wanting to know more tips and tricks of how to go about doing things. You want to know how to build a personal brand. That's likely why you're here. So when thinking about filming and planning and all that good stuff, when you're sitting down to film the videos, you have to know exactly who you're talking to for it to get across like you're wanting it to come across, if that makes sense. Another question that you can ask yourself is, what value do you provide or would you provide? And all that is wrapped into pretty much understanding your audience and who the people is that you're trying to reach. And when you understand who exactly you're talking to when you sit down and film a video, every time you do so, it's going to make it easier. It's going to make it easier to kind of shape your brand in a way that will resonate with those people. So for example, if you're a UGC creator, maybe your target audience is going to be some businesses looking to elevate their content. They're maybe wanting some more relatable, more creative, lifestyle type content. Or if you're like a lifestyle content creator, you may cater to, more young adults who are seeking inspiration, self-care, and maybe even productivity. So it really comes down to exactly knowing who your audience is when you sit down to film, because it's going to make it the whole process easier and your planning process easier. You're going to find many more ideas that way. It's going to be easier for you in that front as well, because you know exactly who you're going to be talking to when you sit down to film. Next up is finding your unique voice. This is definitely something that is very huge when it comes to personal branding, because like I said in a previous video, sometimes there are creators who pretty much put out the same types of content, but it's going to be different. It's going to stand out for each creator, because not all of the creators are presenting and relaying that information the exact same way. Someone's going to have a certain way that they do something, or I may have a certain way that I do things that the other people don't. So it's definitely going to be something to pay attention to, because you might be saying the same content, or pushing out the same content that another person may be doing, but they're not going to do it like you, and you're not going to do it like them, if that makes sense. So this is where you can ask yourself, like, what's going to make your approach different from the next creator? What's your tone? Are you funny? Are you laid back? Do you have like high energy? Are you motivational? Or are you all of the above? That is something that not all people can do, and that's something that you can use when you are looking to strengthen your personal brand as a creator. And another thing with this is your voice should be consistent across all platforms. So whether that's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Lemonade, Twitter, X, whatever y'all use, your tone, your voice, everything should be the same across the board, because this shows you being authentic. And no matter where someone finds your content, whether that be YouTube, Instagram, or whatever, they'll see that you're the same way no matter where you go, pretty much. So definitely want to stay authentic. You definitely want to stay true to who you are and just let your light shine. All right, now let's just talk about visuals for a second. While your personal brand is maybe more than just how things look on the outside, visual consistency is also key. So that means having like a cohesive color scheme, font, and overall aesthetic when it comes to your content. And again, that's across all platforms. So tools like Canva, y'all know I use Canva, it's definitely a way to do so. You can create banners, thumbnails, Instagram posts, TikTok posts, or stories, reels, literally anything. And you can create those all in Canva with, it's the same fonts I use across the board, the same color schemes, what have you. That all can be done there, so everything can kind of be consistent. So nothing, looks off, and it fits your vibe or whatever you're trying to go for in your content. So one of the biggest keys to building a personal brand or a digital identity as a content creator is consistency. That goes beyond posting regularly. It's really, when you break it down and think about it, is really going to be about consistently delivering the same quality of content, staying true to your voice and who you are. That definitely ties in with authenticity and, being yourself when it comes to being a content creator, and also ensuring that your visuals also align with your online presence as well, or your message that you're trying to convey within your content. And when you do this, consistency over time will just build recognition and also trust. And also remember that your brand will evolve as you grow. Y'all can go back and watch the earlier content tips that I did once I transitioned my channel. And you can just see that as a creator, I've grown a little bit more. I talk more openly, more freely to the camera because I know who I'm talking to. And I'm just more comfortable with myself in that. And I'm able to consistently bring everything that I have, learned over the last couple of years. And, bring that in. And it definitely is going to get easier as you go along. So definitely, if you're new to content creation, just stick with the process. Okay, it's going to get easier, I promise. And lastly, you definitely should not forget to engage with your audience. As we talked about before in this video, is, once you have the audience that you're, essentially trying to reach, you know exactly who you're talking to when you sit down to film or whatever you're doing within your content. And also, building your personal brand is about creating a community and creating a community around your content. So definitely, when you get them, respond to comments, connect with your viewers, and if you want to, you can collaborate with others in your niche. You can definitely reach out to creators within the same niche as you if you want to. If you want to be solo dolo like I do, then that's completely fine. But if you're wanting to essentially make like content friends and people that you can bounce ideas off of with, I don't mind being that for you guys. I do have a Discord that you can join, and we can talk in there if you need any content help, feedback, if you want to showcase your content, everything that you want in a content creation Discord. I literally have created. It's just really dead because there's not a lot of people in yet, but it's definitely there, and I'm definitely down to talk to you all if you want to join. So like always, it will be down in the description if you do want to join that Discord. So yeah, in that Discord, or just if you want to outside of all that, you can definitely reach out to other creators within your niche and bounce ideas off each other, get inspiration, get feedback, and just, being in contact with someone who is doing the same thing and, essentially knows what you have going on and stuff. It could definitely help in the long run, especially when you are just starting out your content creation journey. Doing so can essentially expand your reach and introduce you to new audiences that haven't maybe seen your content before, and that in turn can get you more viewerships, more engagements, more follows, more subscribers, all that good stuff. But there you have it. Those are my top tips right now for building a personal brand. I know I've done videos like this before, but things change, and I feel like this video is pretty much completely different from the other video I did on building a personal brand as a content creator, because things change. My vibes about things, or my, how I see things change as I go along the content creation journey myself. But I hope that helped, and whether you're starting your journey now or you just wanted to elevate and, you know, level up or refine your approach, if you will. Just remember that your brand is essentially going to be a reflection of who you are as a person. It shouldn't feel forced at all. It should be natural. It should be something that, you know, doesn't feel like work in a way. I know it changes depending on whatever your niche is or whatever, but it should still be something that is you, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. If I need to clarify anything, definitely let me know down below and I can definitely get those questions answered for you. But if you found this video helpful, do leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Also, don't forget to hit your push notification bell so you know exactly when I'm posting, which is currently Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That all being said, thanks again for watching today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.